Say his name one time. Say his full name. Let me hear you say it.
Max Steel.
Oh, Max Steel. Oh man, when I think about that name, how sweet it is to be Max Steel. We open up with Max trying to move out of his old house while he's struggling to carry a box of weights. And he hasn't used a single one of those weights, by the way. He must have tried curling 2 pounds and realized there was levels to it. These kids come up and Max starts giving away some of his stuff. Until one kid sees a picture and asks if it's him, but it was actually his dad. His pop's no longer with him, rest in peace. We then cut to this dude in a suit who's doing the most lamest ad I've ever seen. And after this trash ad ends, these guys had the audacity to say it was the best ad ever. Low-key slobbering all over his tip, but Big Boss calls him down, so he has to kick out the glazers. And once he heads down, he starts glazing the boss. Hey bro, what's the status report? Well, isn't it my excellence? Did you get a new haircut? You're looking mighty well. Quit your slobbering already, you low-key glazing. My fault, big bro. We then cut to Max Steel, who's at his first day at school, but this guy trips him while giving him the most corniest joke.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Damn, what's wrong with him? This shit not a Disney movie. And then he meets this girl, and yeah, he just fell in love with her. After school, Max is about to go home, but he sees this stoner kid getting bullied. They're tossing his bag around, but Max intercepts the bag. I'm telling you right now, Max don't play like that. He even calls him out for acting like a bully from the 1980s. This dude then snatches his hat and throws it back at him, then rides off. Brody on the ground screaming, "Get him!" And they're chasing bro around the city, but Max's eyes turn blue and he starts riding faster. Pause. He crashes into a truck but breaks out of it to run down an alleyway. He then gets a call from his crush. Got him cheesing on the phone while running for his life, but he accidentally fries the phone. These two guys then lift him up, making his legs dangle in the air, but all he does is jump down, making them fall down the stairs. Max then leaps into an abandoned building, crashing through the window, and his bullies come up and they're about to jump him, but for some reason he enters Avatar state. He knocks all of them away, bobbing and weaving all their attacks, making them run away in fear, and he's low-key glazing himself until he explodes. This causes a lot of turbo energy to be released, setting off the evil company's radar. Max then wakes up in some type of military-looking base. He looks around and he sees his uncle. Dang, Unc, you low-key got that shit on. His uncle tells him how his father dies and then leads him into a room. In this room, they'll be sucking turbo energy out of him to make it safe for him to go back outside. But Max starts overloading the machine. All of a sudden, an orb comes flying into the room, and out comes Steel. And Steel gives him 2 choices. He either blows up or they combine. And obviously, Max does not want to blow up, so they go turbo. We zoom out and we see Max in the most coldest suit ever made, and you can tell Max is feeling himself, but Unc is not messing with it and tells his army to capture him. Max squad wipes the troops, then escapes. He then tries to test out his new powers but gets jumped by this fire monster, and he low-key gets fried. But Max finally enters one of his modes, but I kid you not, he still gets whooped. You can't blame him, this is his first day on the job. But before Max could become a pancake, his Unc saved him. Max then sneaks in, trying to hide his identity from his mom. "Son, what the hell is you wearing?" "Oh, this just Balenciaga, you know. Don't hate moms, that shit looks ass, take it off." Next day, Steel decides to give Max his own threads, and even bro's camouflage mode is fly. At school, Steel helps Max fix the phone he accidentally broke. He also improved the phone so Max could get the girl. After school, Max decides to go training and goes turbo. Max lunges towards the robot but gets big smacked right back down. But as soon as Max went into strength mode, he one-shotted it. They spawn in another one that low-key humbles him, but Max locks in. The dude who sent in the robot is starting to get frustrated. It is definitely no longer about training to him no more. Look how he posing. He must think he a supervillain. One of the robots throws him into the air, and as Max falls down, he enters another mode. He starts flying around in this clean-looking suit. He then takes down all the robots, making this dude mad. But Max has to go because he's got a date with that girl from earlier. earlier, and Max is selling the bag hard. He starts asking Steel for help, but Steel refuses to help, bro. During the day, these two elemental beings show up and Max is forced to transform in front of his moms. After defeating the two elemental, Max gets captured again. And I know you see this. This guy has a goatee on his mask. This guy is truly evil. He then proceeds to suck all the turbo energy out of Max. Pause. While Max is getting drained, the squad tries to figure out how to save him, and they've decided to send Steel in to save Max. While Steel is inside the building, Mr. Dread explains to Max how he got his powers, and he starts talking about how he wants turbo power because he wants bread. Low-key, relatable villain. He then drops the bombshell, saying he's Miles Dread, and the guy that he killed for turbo energy was his father. This causes Max to get angry, making him make more turbo energy. But before this grown-ass man could drain him, Steel comes down and embarrasses bro. Steel frees Max and they decide to fight Miles Dread, but they get no diffed immediately. Steel shoots at the roof, making it fall down on Miles Dread. This traps him but tires Steel out, so Max puts him in his chest so he can recharge and they go turbo into flight mode. But when Max is almost out, Miles Dread grabs him by the ankle, stopping him. Miles pulls him down, saying he's not going anywhere as he drains him. Max was able to push off, but he got separated from Steel. Miles Dread hooks Steel up to this machine, and when the machine starts, it starts picking up random people. We then figure out that these people are getting chosen because they have end tech, so the squad decides to go inside to save Steel so they can save the people. Max tells his mom that he has to go and save Steel, and his mom is okay with it, saying he's gonna cover him. While going to save Steel, he runs into the Glazer and he transforms into this big thing. And I'm expecting like a second big fight, but this guy gets folded immediately. Once Max gets inside, he tries to save Steel, but Miles Dread comes and stops him. Luckily, he was able to free him and they combine to go turbo strength. Max hits an uppercut and tries to continue the combo, but Miles stops his second punch. Max tosses him, but he lands and shoots him into the machine, sending him across the city. The squad pulls up, but he doesn't care about these small fries and he goes after Max and Steel. Miles lands and he turns his hand into a gun. So Max tears the street lamp and turns it into his joust. He charges at Miles while dodging his gunfire. Max jumps in the air and turns into flight mode, dodging another laser and flies right into Miles. Miles gets knocked back through the window, but he shoots a laser out, getting Max. The police come, but Miles Dread makes quick work of them. He picks up a cop car and throws it at Max, but Max goes back into strength mode, catching the car. When he sets it back down, Miles somehow came behind him and tosses him up and throws him down. He then lands on top of him and starts draining him again. Pause. He flies up and then throws him into a truck. He starts walking towards them while Max and Steel start having a conversation. And Max has a bad idea. Max's idea is when he overloads, he begins to explode. Steel says this is a bad idea, but he's ride or die. Max charges at Miles and tackles him. He turns into flight mode and starts flying up the building while giving him turbo energy. Miles Dread is loving it until he realizes he's getting too much, and him and Max explode. Everyone looking up, and his mom is so sad because he thinks he's dead, but Max flies down all safe and sound. The news team then comes up to get his name. Hey bro, you just saved the city today. What's your name? I'm Max Steel. You heard it here today. This is Max Steel, the best superhero in town. Tech Jacket who?